Today I want to make a video about the Olympic roof rack for the 99 Jeep Wrangler TJ model. I called the company twice, spoke to the owner, asking him if he could give me a discount because I will be doing a review, and he refused. But he was a good person, I would say. He was telling me that he wants to sell the company and all the other BS story. But anyway, the first thing I did is disconnect these screws right here, and then put the two brackets bolts here with left and right side. And the package came with screws missing. This screws on top was missing, and it was very cheaply made, very cheap materials. Actually, just this little screw goes in. I actually had to go to Home Depot and buy different longer screw and nut, bolt and nut, and drill through. And as you can see, I have actually reinforced, made sure that it's actually sturdier and stronger. And then, if you follow me here to the back of the car, you will see that these screws are very cheap, and they're not doing anything. I'm going to be cross drilling them in the future and putting longer bolt and nut to make it stronger again. Now, the biggest problem I have with this roof rack is that half of the hardware was missing. I tried to reach them again, but nobody would pick up the phone. And I tried twice or three times and decided this is not going to be, they're not going to answer my phone calls. Now, one of the biggest flaws that this roof rack has is this area right here. There is a bolt right here that goes in. There's a welded nut inside. And as much as I tried to tighten this thing, I was unable to. Something wrong with the bolt. And look, it's moving, and I don't like that kind of thing. Now, I just did a 1,800 mile round trip to Canada, and by the time I got back, if you see here on this side, this end is loose because the nut and the bolt fell out. So I was very disappointed. I called the company again. They didn't pick up the phone, and there's no answering service, nothing. So I'm very, very disappointed. And overall, I would say that the roof rack is very flimsy, very cheaply done, and it's not worth the money. I think they charged me about $343 for this roof rack. I wanted to buy a roof rack that I can put in the rooftop tent, and I don't think I will be able to actually use this roof rack. I'm gonna have to replace it with something else. If you now notice also, underneath the bolts over there, with all these tubes are attached to, it's starting to rust, and in the back also. All the rust is dripping on top of the car, and drowns down the windshield. I don't know. That's all I'm saying. That I don't think it's a good product, and I would not recommend to buy and install this roof rack on your TJ. And another thing that I would like to add is that you actually have to drill 2 holes here through the tub and secure them in the back to be able to use this roof rack. Okay, so you're gonna have to. I thought I'm gonna keep the roof rack, and I went for it, but now I regret it that I had to drill through and secure the roof bracket here, and there's one hole that was drilled here. Now, the screws that are inside the tail lights here, they were too short. I still have to go to Home Depot, buy some new longer screws to attach the bracket. There are 3 of them in underneath this plastic here to secure them, to screw them securely into the body of the Jeep. Okay, so this is what my opinion is of this roof rack. If you have any questions, give me a call, and I would be glad to answer all of your questions. Thanks. Bye.